this Friday.
You shot a foot to the left, I'll be dead.
I wanted you dead, you'd be dead.
From the director of The Beekeeper.
A 19-year-old girl was
I'll be
kidnapped.
dead.
I wanted you dead, you'd be dead.
She's a good kid. From the director of The...
She's like family to me.
Get my back if I ever need it.
This is human trafficking. I'm gonna find her.
You better go full on.
Time to get to work. She's hunting us.
I'm gonna cut your heart out.
Good luck.
Get to work, Jason Statham.
Oh, that is not good. Do you know who we are? People whose mommy dresses them funny.
Look at those bricks. You're a working man.
That's right. Let's play.
A Working Man. Rated R. Only in theaters Friday.
It is so good. Guys, it is so good. I genuinely, right out the gate. So if you're watching this on the replay, the trailer just played. I'm gonna have to cut it out afterwards, because it's Amazon and MGM and Warner Brothers, which is the weirdest team up ever, but whatever. Hello everybody. This is going to be pretty quick, pretty fast overall review. I'm going to make it as spoiler free as possible. It's late here in the US. It's early in other places. Dark Sith, what's going on? Nice to see you. Hello. Shield Wall, fantastic. Yes. Yep, pretty much. So I'm gonna try and keep this between like I'm gonna try and keep it around 30 minutes, give or take 15. But god dang, that was so worth the drive and the ticket, like the theater. I went to the theater to watch this. I mean, I was like, hey, you know what? I like Chuck Dixon. I like his work. I like what he's done. I'm a big fan of Bane. You know, like, so I'm just like, you know, I'll go so that I can support Chuck Dixon. I've never heard of this series before. I had nothing I mean, it's Jason Statham, so I was like, obviously somebody's gonna die and there's gonna be cars. So like that's a pretty solid assumption base to have when you walk into a film that has Jason Statham starring in it or even co-starring in it, right? So what, like, I was just like, okay, let me go check it out. I have not been that pleasantly surprised in such a long time. Holy crap. It was so freaking good. I don't understand why this was so damn hard to do for so long. Like, it boggles the mind. We're gonna share Chuck's X page. We're just gonna keep that up for a bit. Like, it was so. Here's the thing, all right? If you are a one-trick pony, that is okay. And I'm not saying that Chuck is a one-trick pony, right? But this is more directed at Hollywood, right? If you are a one-trick pony, that is not necessarily a bad thing. It's not. If it's a good trick, does not matter if you're only a one-trick pony. Only a one-trick pony. There's people in this world that don't even have half a trick or a quarter of a trick. My word. But if you know that is what you can do, and you're not ashamed of it, you embrace it, and you completely just every time you step up to the plate, you just keep knocking it out of the park. Holy crap, you can just keep you can print money for starters, but also this is the kind of stuff that we were so spoiled with back in the day. And so to see it just like this flew so far under the radar for me, it's not even funny. I'm actually kind of ashamed that I didn't know uh about this movie because or this series. I had no idea that it was a 12-book series from Chuck Dixon. Holy crap. So the very short of it, if you don't want any spoilers at all, I can promise you that right now you won't get any. You won't get any. But what I can tell you is there is a father-daughter dynamic, like there's multiple father-daughter relationships and dynamics, and they're handled incredibly, and just the attention to detail, it's so freaking fantastic. It's a wonderful, and it's not like shoehorned in. It doesn't feel like it's forced or anything like that, but it is intricate to the story. Holy crap. There's brotherhood, like fraternity, like camaraderie between Foxhole brothers, right? So you've got you have father-daughter dynamics, multiples, you've got brotherhood, you have an unstoppable hero. He's chasing a noble cause. The Bratva are involved. There's firearms, there's vehicle chases, there's corruption. There are evil pieces of crap who just need to die, and you don't feel bad at all when they do. And there are a couple of deaths where you're just like, yes! And there's a little bit, and it's not cheesy humor either. It's just very so I don't know how many of you guys know, you should all know, but the lovely Chrissy Mayer, she was like, sometimes like it isn't like the corny jokes or the timing, and if you can nail that wit, it's just, if it comes out that natural pace, it will be funny, but in the best way possible. This movie has that too. There is dirt, grit, bare knuckles. There's chases, escapes, kidnappings, rescues. Like, freaking, they even touch on this. I don't know. I obviously I know who Chuck Dixon is. I listen to him a lot, especially when he's on some of Gary's streams, but I watch, I read like some of his tweets, I watch his stuff. But like, holy crap. It hits so hard. Okay, now we're going to slightly get oh my gosh. Hello, Dark Sith 87. Thank you for $50. I appreciate it. Your outing is on me. Enthusiasm is contagious. Thanks for the review. You're freaking welcome. It's my pleasure. Honest to God, like, go see this movie. It's so freaking amazing. Thank you for the $50. That is incredibly humbling. I am so appreciative of it. I thank you so much. Thank you. But this movie is like, it has everything. And you know what it doesn't have? There's no sitting down talking about feelings. There's no crying to a therapist. This is literally like a father to a father is freaking like, hey, I need you to do this for me. And it's like, man, I'm not that person anymore. So I've got to go to the other man and have a man-to-man conversation. And the other man's like, don't pretend that I'm the one stopping you. If this is what you got to do, you freaking do it. Like, they're being men. There's no talking about feelings. There's no sitting in hallways. There's no whining to therapists. It's just fucking, it's, hey, this happened. I need to go to my man who I made a promise to. He's like, hey, you cool with this? Bro, you do you. And then he goes and does. Like, holy shit. It is so freaking phenomenal. I had so much fun. I haven't had that much fun in a theater in a long time. And there were more people in that theater than in a lot of Snow White theaters that I've seen. Just throwing that out there too. It was probably about 15 or so people. So, you know, considering that I had heard virtually nothing about this movie until the last, like, I don't even know, a couple weeks. Like, it got mentioned. I was like, yeah, okay. And then I was like, oh, because a trailer dropped like 2 or 3 months ago, and I was like, hey, this looks pretty good. And I was like, all right. And hubby and I go like, all right, let's go check this out. It was just, I have not been that pleasantly surprised in a long freaking time. Oh my God. There isn't any fluff and circumstance. So I'll get into a little bit more spoilers. There's waterboarding, there's shotguns, there's not Tommy guns. I got overexcited. That was in one of the trailers. There's an M14. Oh, it's an M14. And he cracks. It's not a joke. He's being serious, but just the deadpan freaking delivery, like, obviously this is what it is. How do you not know that, little girl? Like, it's just so freaking good. And like, I'm sorry, I keep saying like so much. I have regressed into 2010 millennial California chick. Like, see, I did it again. Holy crap. I must have really liked this movie. It's so good. I am blown away. Who else is here? Sorry, I'm getting excited. Dark Sith with says Jason S would make me go to the theater. Beekeeper's action was top notch, sprinkled with some woke BS, but was enjoyable. Oh, there's not a drop of woke anything. There's no intersectional feminism. There's no woke BS. There's 4 females that you really see in the film. That, well, technically 5, because there's the Russian girl who runs off with the gold after he shows up and is like, take the money and run, and she's like, okay. But other than that, you have the daughter, you have the daughter's mother, then you have his daughter, and you've got the evil chick who is just, she's that woman who sees the pretty things and wants the pretty things and shoots way over her, like, plays way out of her league. She is out of her class, and it freaking costs her. Oh, and actually, so there's 5, because then there's the Gunny's wife. So you've got those 5 women. But I mean, honest to God, like, so the kidnapped girl that you saw in the trailer, if you saw this live, if you're catching it on the replay, you can go check out the trailer, or just go to the theater and watch the freaking movie. But kidnapped girl, the way we get introduced to her, he works on her parents' construction site, this, that, and the other. I went off on a total tangent. I'll get back around to what I was saying about Chuck Dixon before. But they're on the construction site, and she brings over some homemade food for him from her grandma. And he's like, why is everybody feeding me? And she's like, because otherwise you would be eating tuna and peanut butter. And honest to God, that's probably true. It's just like the fact that there is home cooked meals and, like, homemade food, and she's the one delivering it to him. And she's not making a fuss about it. Like, she doesn't make any snide comments or like, oh, this isn't 1950, so like, even if you are like an uncle to me, none of that snark is in there. None of that crap is in there. It's so freaking good. She's just a very down-to-earth college girl, finished her first semester, wants to go hang out with her friends. That's what gets her in trouble. They're like, Dad, we finished the semester. We're going to go hang out. Here's the thing. Daddy wants to spoil his little girl because she's like, hey, Dad, I need this much for tonight. I was like, for one night? Holy crap, that's more than I make in a month. I digress. So she wants to go out. He's like, and she's like, well, you know, and he goes, all right, all right, all right. Like he's spoiling his daughter because he can, right? So she's like, daddy, please. And then he does. But even like while she's out, she's keeping her head on a swivel. She's staying sober. You know, she's making sure her girls are okay and then she ends up being the one in trouble. Well, when Levin, so I thought when I was reading the titles, I thought his name was Levon, but it's Levin. Levon, Levin. And you go into his room, this chick's got medals from track and from swimming and from karate and martial arts. And so, and you know, there's little pictures when she's little, girl, all the way until she's grown up. So you're like, okay, and those are some gold medals and those are some blue ribbons. So this girl can run. There's a couple of like records that she's got from high school. So you're like, all right, so the girl knows what she's doing. That comes in handy later. It really does. But it saves her only briefly because again, there's corruption. It's so freaking good. Dude, it's there's none of it. Even though she's tough, she's trying to, you know, escape. She's looking for opportunities. She does try to save her own skin. Who wouldn't, right? If you have you got to take the opportunities. So freaking amazing. So there isn't any of that woke BS. None of it. There's no sitting down. There's no crying. I mean, well, so there is some crying, but when you see it, it's 100% warranted because that's exactly what would happen in that situation. But I'm not going to spoil that part for you. But he doesn't cry. He doesn't cry at all. There's a custody battle going on in the midst of this, and he's just trying to be a good father. And this loops us back around to what I was getting on my tangent to start with. What this film touched on in the very first few minutes, vets who have PTSD and who suffer from, you know, psychological issues, it is whether it's undiagnosed or diagnosed, if people just claim stuff like that, it can destroy veterans' lives. And it has. They use it against them in custody. They use it against them in alimony. They use it against them for everything. And he says in the film, he's like, 22 years I fought for my country, which was, so he's from England. He married an American woman, right? But 22 years he fought for his country, and that makes him the bad guy, right? Because the person who is, I'm not going to tell you who, but the person who is suing him or who is trying to push him out of his daughter's life is using his undiagnosed PTSD against him. Okay? And it's interesting because there's another father-daughter dynamic at play that is causing this custody situation, okay? So it'll make sense when you see the movie. But just the fact that that's in there, again, I don't know. I don't know who Chuck knows or if he's got like personal experience with it. This isn't really a subject that you talk to with people who you aren't really close with. And obviously he doesn't know me from Adam, but the fact that that's in there and it is true, and it's so true that when I heard that in the movie, I went, holy shit, audibly in the theater. That is, it wasn't forced, it wasn't contrived, it wasn't messaging, but it was a solid truth that was dropped like a bomb, and it was necessary, right? Because it's a custody battle. He's trying to get his daughter, and the person who's fighting him for custody wants to not only take away the 2 hours a week that he gets and drop it to 1 hour every 2 weeks and have it supervised, but the person who's fighting him for custody is literally using his service, trying to use his service against him. And the fact that was such an intricate part of the movie, and it nails it head on. It doesn't sugarcoat it. It doesn't tap dance around it. It hit it right where it needed to. I was freaking floored. That's how you do it. I mean, Chuck Dixon, we all know he's a great writer. I'm about to go spend, so unfortunately, I can't buy all 12 books at once because they're $14.99 a book. So that's $180 before tax and shipping. But well freaking done, sir, Mr. Chuck Dixon. Holy cow. I will be getting all of the books, and I've got Drinkers books as well. If you guys haven't read any of Drinkers books, they're like, I'm gonna be busy. It's amazing. There is greatness out there, guys. You just got to go get it. So thank you for the question, Dark Sith. Sorry, I know that went off on a tangent. Southeastern Kaiji, how you doing? I loved it. I did not like it. I loved it. This is a solid 4.8 out of 5. 9.4 out of 10. This movie is actually 9.6. Yeah, that's how that conversion would work. 9.6 out of 10. So freaking good. Definitely go watch it. Miss Martin Muses, hello, love. All right. Am a fan of Jason. A better effort than the Beekeeper. Oh, yeah, like I just said, hella better. I liked the Beekeeper, but this is, oh my gosh, blows it out of the water. News to me as well. Never heard of this series. Yeah, it flew so far under the radar, and I don't know how. And it's perfectly set up for a sequel. Like, you could leave it right where it is, or you can adapt the other 12 books. So this is Levin's Trade is the book that it's the first book, and it's the book that this film is based off of. You've got 12, but just do what you did with this book adaptation. I've not read the book, so I'm hoping that it was a pretty faithful adaptation. I'm hoping, because I'm really looking for a faithful, good, solid adaptation. But if the book is even a 10th as good as this film, I'm going to love the crap out of these books. I cannot wait to read them. I am so freaking excited. Like, genuinely excited. I now have another action series that I can get into. It's brand new to me. I get to enjoy it, and there's 12 books of it. I can't freaking wait. I hope this movie does fantastic. So, and here's the thing. Jason Statham produced it, and so did Sylvester Stallone. Apparently, Sylvester Stallone was given the script first, but he's like, it's not really my thing. But then he gave it to Jason, and Jason's like, no, but this is my thing. Obviously, that's a paraphrase of the conversation, but that's basically how it went down. So, Jason Statham produced it, and Sylvester Stallone produced it. Jason Ayer directed, and it's obviously based on Chuck Dixon's book. And I don't know what magic was, what was that word that Rachel Zegler used? Manifested. I don't know if this is freaking manifest destiny. This was a dynamite combo, is all I'm saying. It is freaking phenomenal. Logical Spark, what's up? Hatch, I'm from the UK and have never heard of this movie. Yeah, say, like, I'm not from the UK, but yup. Good stuff. Going tomorrow as per your recommendation. Bro, enjoy. It is a freaking feast. It's paced really well. It's logical. It's fun. It's got all the good shit and none of that annoying feminist crap. Oh, you gotta love it. So it's toxic male stuff. Awesome. Yep, pretty much. Love it. There is 0 30-minute coffee shop talking scene. There is a diner scene that lasts about 78 seconds. And that's it. And there is no talking of feelings at all. There's a gun held under a table, and there's a brick of money inside of tinfoil, and there's syrup. So yeah, good stuff. Yep, no girl boss. I think I've answered that one like Totally. Oh my gosh. I know, but I got transported back to 2010 millennial girl. Cali from the Valley is where I went. I don't even know where that came from because whilst I was stationed in California, I am not a Cali girl. But obviously, this movie was so good that it has struck me dumb. So does Jason Statham have a particular set of skills? Okay, so it's not like it. I mean, obviously, you can't say it's nothing like Taken because there is a kidnapping and he does track her down, but he isn't tracking her down internationally, and he's using connections that he has, he's using his knowledge, but he's doing the grunt work. He's not getting intel from other people. He's freaking wiping the floor with people. So his particular set of skills is much more close contact and hands-on than Liam Neeson's. I love Taken. But this was absolutely fantastic. So he's not oppressing her with his patriarchy. Nope, it was bizarre for me too. Chekhov's run? Not quite. Yep. Yes, they do. Hello, Ancient One. Welcome, welcome. For anybody that doesn't understand what David Foley is saying there, even the VA uses it against us. He's talking about veterans. So here in America, I don't know what it's like for vets overseas. And I know your guys' firearm laws are absurd. But here in America, vets with PTSD can lose their ability to have firearms. We can spend 5, 10, 25, some guys 30 years serving, and then we get out and they're like, you know what, those weapons that you've had access to for 24/7 365, that you've slept with, that you've fired over 1,000 rounds out of, I mean, it really depends on your MOS. Like maybe you only ever fired 80 times. You just went for your quals once a year. Maybe that's all you did for 4 years. You just, hey, I want to do my 4 so I can get my GI Bill and get out. Maybe that's what you did. That's fine. But you never forget that weapon. And so to be trusted with multi-million-dollar equipment and with munitions and ammunition and weapons and firearms every day, every hour of every day for years, for however long your contract is, and for them to be like, oh, yep, you know what, we broke you and now we're going to take away your rights as well. It's just freaking wild. Are we doing spoilers on Livian? I am trying to avoid as many spoilers as possible, but yeah, I've thrown a few in there. What's up, Salty War Pig? Also, hi everyone. Yes, hello, Olivian. No spoilers, just came out. I'm gonna see it tomorrow. Like I said, I am tap dancing around. I haven't really given anything away. I'm just sort of giving you what you've seen in the trailer with just a slight bit more context. Hello, I'm glad you like this movie. I was gonna go see it, but I wasn't expecting a lot from a Jason Statham movie. And I was so freaking pleasantly surprised. Truly, truly, truly. I just finished watching House of David episode 7. Amazing show. Never heard of it. I'll give it a look. Working Man film looks promising by trailers alone. I'd be interested to see what it's like from beginning to end if given the chance. Do it, Ancient One. Do it. Go. Wishlisting them on Audible now. Yes. Jose Taco. What is up, my friend? Number 20. Like hype? Yes. That's why you're here, isn't it? Does Statham get beat up or not because of his contract not to be beat up in movies? I feel like that's a spoiler, so I am gonna refrain, Jose Taco. I shall say nothing. Of course, Ancient One, of course. So, again, like I said, we're at the 30-minute mark. I'm gonna try and keep this to 45 minutes because I really don't want to spoil anything. The movie is fantastic. I am excited to dive into the books. You can go get the Levin series on, there's audiobooks, like he said, like on Livian said above. So you can get them on Audible. You can order them off Amazon. I'm really excited to read these books. And the movie is fantastic, guys. I mean, it is just, it's paced really well. It's directed really well. Oh, okay. I will give us, so it's, there's no shaky cam. That's not really a spoiler. And maybe nobody else would notice, but I notice. And I was so appreciative that there was zero shaky cam. Thank you, God. I am so over shaky cam and blue light cam. Just stop with that nonsense. That's not in here. Thank God. So no shaky cam. It's just so freaking good. It's a dad trying to do his best and really just killing it. Like, Jason Statham, like I said at the beginning of this stream, and I'm not saying Jason Statham is a one-trick pony. I know he is capable of more, but you know what? This works for him, and he knows it works for him, and he is not ashamed that it works for him. So he freaking leans into it, and he delivers pretty much every freaking time. I would put this on par with, like, Wrath of Man, Transporter. It's really, really good. It's so good. Is it on par? Oh, look at that. Shield Wall of Dragons. Is it on par with other movies like The Transporter and Safe? Yes. I actually like this movie better than Safe. It is... It was such a welcome reprieve from the bloated, nauseating crap that we've been getting shoveled down our throats. And oh man. Guys, it's just so good. Please go watch it. This is worth the theater visit. I promise. I swear, you will not be disappointed. It is a breath of fresh air. It is a breath of fresh air in a world that has gone and suffocated itself on feminist propaganda BS. If you want a masculine, amazing, fun, wild time, absolutely go check this out. I honest to God, like, when we were buying our tickets, I was just like, man, gosh, I hope this is worth, like, I really hope this movie's worth it. There hasn't been anything. I was actually talking to the ticket takers, and I was like, how's it been? And the guy, he was like, he goes, this has honestly been the slowest 3 months. He goes, we have not had a rush since Christmas. Since Christmas. Now, mind you, I have to drive almost 45 minutes to get to my theater. So we're sitting there talking, because there's no, like, I'm the only person with, like, hubby's over there getting the drinks and stuff, and I'm just like, so like, how's it going, this, that, and the other, and they're like, I don't know, like, we're kind of hoping with the Minecraft movie we get sort of like a rush, because there's lots of kids in there. It's marketed towards kids. So Snow White was supposed to send a bunch of people our way, and it didn't. So now we're kind of hoping that Minecraft does, because it, that's another kids film. Guys, if we could just completely bombard the theaters this weekend, I'm going again this weekend. That is how much I loved this movie. I'm going a second time. This isn't really a spoiler either. There is no credit scene. I stayed for the whole thing. There's no credit scene, which was also kind of refreshing, because honestly, like, it doesn't need it. And it's nice that there's not, again, perfectly set up for a sequel, but you could also leave it right where it is. This was very well done. But guys, there is not enough praise that I could give to this movie. It is a great time. You will have so much fun. I'm so happy this movie came out. Like, even if I'm the only one that watches it, which would be sad because you guys are cheating yourselves, but holy cow. I just go watch the movie, guys. It's so good. I've tried so hard not to spoil it, but it's so freaking good. So freaking good. House of David is Amazon's Game of Thrones, though they didn't expect it to be. It sneaked under the wire at Amazon. Yeah, that's how they didn't expect Reacher to do anything either. Like, the shows that they ignore tend to be the ones that are actually worth watching. And Jennifer Selke is gone now too. Whoop whoop. So even more serious. Well, her replacement. Never mind. Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. Good stuff. H says, haven't been to the cinema all year so far. And more time will go now due to your review. Thank you. Oh, so you haven't been this year and more. You're gonna go now. Thanks. Oh, well, good. I'm glad. Yeah, enjoy. Hatch. Seriously, it is fan-freaking-tastic. From the creators of A Working Man, they bring you A Feral Man, coming soon to a theater near you. Joking. No, bro, it's great. It's been a very long time since I've gone to see a movie at a theater more than once. A very long time. Same. I think the last time that I saw a movie in the theater more than once, gosh, I don't even know. It might have been Return of the King. It might have been Return of the King. I'm not even joking. Oh, Jose Taco? Gary knows. Gary already knows. I promise. He and Chuck Dixon know each other. But yeah, Gary very much already knows about this movie. Very much so. D-Day Direwolf. Don't think. Just do. Go. Please. Please. It's so good. I hit enter too soon. Meant to finish that sentence. No worries, Salty. You good. Also recently watched a movie of his that reminds me of this movie, Homefront 2013. I think I've seen that one. But this is slightly different. It is so good. Woo! Yes! Go, Southeastern Kaiju. Go. It's so, like, if you love action movies, this is for you. This is for you. And it's not an action romance. It's not a buddy action. It's not a buddy it's not a buddy action movie. It's now, granted, he obviously has like connections and friends, but it's not a buddy action movie. It's not a comedy action movie. It's not a romantic action movie. It's an action movie to its core. And it's so freaking good. Go and enjoy it. Splash 1523. I'll try to see it. Yeah, please do. Saw Godzilla minus one and a half times. Oh, Godzilla minus 1 5 times, but that's just me. So I saw Godzilla minus 1 in theaters once, and I loved it. But I did not go see it multiple times. I did not, and that's on me because I wanted to, but. What's going on, Joe Dog? Thanks for stopping by. Yes, you're gonna love it. Hello, Brian. I was watching Hoosiers and Live and Let Die today. Oh, both fantastic. Both fantastic. So we are at the 40-minute and 30-second mark. So I am gonna go ahead and head out before I do actually spoil this movie and ruin it. It's your birthday weekend. All right, I can sing for you. Hang on. I promise I won't slaughter it like they do on FNT. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Southeastern Kaiju. Happy birthday to you. Not bad for not warming up. I hope that was acceptable, Southeastern Kaiju. Thank you for just being you, being awesome, being here. Appreciate you. You're gonna freaking love it. Happy birthday. 45-minute drive. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Except what's sad is the person that owns the land around us, they sold it, and so now it's getting developed around it. You know what I mean? It gets developed around you. It sucks. Like, I did not move out here so that other people could follow me out here. So the person that owns the land around the land that we own, and we only own an acre. But it went from 4 houses within 4 houses on 150 acres to a lot more than 4 houses, and it makes me sad. And I also can't afford to move because yeah, but that's a whole different topic. But yes, I live away from the noise and nastiness of cities. Yeah, actually somebody did that thing where they put like paper under your windshield, and I was like, nope, I'm just gonna drive away, because the person that put it under my windshield, and then I got home, I put on gloves because all that training, it sticks with you. Don't touch stuff that people like, even if it's, especially if it looks like just a generic flyer, don't touch it without gloves. You don't know what it is, what could be on it. But usually when people stick stuff under your windshield like that, it's so you get back out of the vehicle, and you get distracted trying to grab it. And then, it could have been nothing, but I brought it, we brought it home, and come to the conclusion, hubby and I, that it's either the person that did it is bat crap crazy, or it was literally to see if we would take the bait. Those are the only 2 things we can come up with, because it was a bunch of scribbled nonsense on these like small pieces of paper. And I was like, bro, not cool. This is why I don't go to the city ever. People suck. But yeah, so there you go. Some more fun lore for you. Don't grab shit from under your windshield, especially in a dark, so this movie theater it's not janky, but I mean, movie theaters are struggling like hard, and so these are not the best lit parking lots either. So yeah, don't grab shit that's under your windshield, especially if you're in a poorly lit area. Just get in your vehicle, drive away. There's no piece of paper that is worth your life. And if they try to make it look like money, definitely don't grab it. That shit's going to be laced with something. Most definitely. I saw that shit when I was stationed in San Diego all the time. Just don't do it. But Ancient One says, I saw Sonic the Hedgehog 3 up to 8 times with the intent to boost its current amount for domestic box office. I would be utterly shocked if said film breaks even. Hedgehog 3? I love Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I haven't gone to it well, okay, that's fair. So for movies, for me, like when it comes to kid movies, like family movies, we did go to Mario like 6 times, and we've gone to Sonic the Hedgehog 3 multiple times as well. The kiddos love it. So far be it for me to deprive them of that. And the movies are just good. So obviously I'm going to go. Oh, thank you, Southeastern Kaiju. I'm glad that it was good for, it was a good enough rendition for you. Have a good one, everybody. Have a good night, Shield Wall. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Yep, I don't know what we're saying facts about, but I agree with you, D-Day. That is messed up. Yes, it is. Don't grab stuff. Yep, I agree, D-Day. Do you drive a Tesla or something? I do not, actually. We were in a beat up old Chevy, so theaters need to evolve, like show big sporting events like March Madness in theaters. They tried that. There are some that do. It's a whole deal that it's like somebody's got to get creative. But yeah. All right, Southeastern Kaiju, have a good one. As we speak, Sonic Hedgehog 3 domestic box office is 236,107,893, and at the moment of typing this, it needs 7,892,107 more to go. Well, I'll take my litter of children. That should boost it by at least $300. I'm doing my part. Not 300, but honestly, pretty close. Let's see. 12 times, 48, and then 30. Yeah, so it's like $90 for us to go to the theater. It's freaking expensive. My city is the best kept secret in America. It's clean, safe, beautiful. I won't tell you what it is, but it's in a South state, and everybody is moving here. And I'm guessing probably not Texas, because Austin ain't pretty, and everybody wants to move to Austin. They're overrunning Houston and San Antonio too. Just go back to California. But woohoo! That's good to know. I'm rooting for Sonic 3. I really am. I like that series. But we're gonna finish up here because I'm 2 minutes over where I wanted to be. Chat, you remain undefeated. I love and appreciate your death. You know that for sure. Definitely go check this out. You won't be disappointed. If you are looking for a masculine driven story, this is what you're looking for. If you're catching this on the replay, I'm about to hit the trailer again for you guys. It won't be on the replay, but you can check out the trailer if you want, but I would say just go watch the movie. Just go watch the movie. It's fantastic. That's freaking outstanding. I wish my theater did that. It does not. But good stuff, good times. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate every single one of you. You are all fantastic. As always, God bless, Godspeed. Thank you so much. It's incredibly humbling that you're willing to spend your time and your time is really valuable. And of course, once again, thank you to Dark Sith for the 50. That was insanely generous. So appreciate you guys so much. Like, words cannot describe. Have a fantastic night. Hopefully you go check it out this weekend. Much love. God bless. Godspeed. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.
This Friday,
You shot a foot to the left, I'll be dead.
I wanted you dead, you'd be dead.
from the director of The Beekeeper,
A 19-year-old girl was kidnapped.
She a good kid.
She's a great kid. She's like family to me.
Get my back if I ever need it.
This is human trafficking. I'm gonna find her.
You better go full on.
Time to get to work. She's hunting us.
I'm gonna cut your heart out.
Good luck.
Get to work. Jason Statham,
Oh, that is not good. Do you know who we are? People whose mommy dresses them funny.
Look at those bricks. You're a working man.
That's right. Let's play.
A working man. Rated R.